I'm here with Prateek, head of technology for Joveo. You drive Joveo's vision and execution of AI-powered tech platform and engineering infrastructure. Great role. Previous CTO at Mobile and co-founder of Calm.work. And we're going to talk a little bit about innovation, prioritization, product leadership, and building the future to get it ready in recruitment technology. So, in an industry that is rapidly evolving, how do you define tech supremacy and what does it take to stay ahead?
At Joveo, we define tech supremacy as our ability to innovate, to use our innovative approach to build solutions that solve real-world recruiting problems. What it takes, what it takes is our ability to get feedback from our customer. Our We foster a lot of innovation, right? And then we do a lot of market research to make sure that all of our products are at the forefront of innovation. Another key thing is the agility, our agility to adapt whenever there is a new trend in the market or whenever there is a new innovative solution. So that's what it takes.
Great. You've built enterprise applications across multiple companies. How do you approach creating and managing Jovio's product roadmap? What factors influence your decisions?
The most important factor in building solutions at Jovi or any other companies I've worked at before is the customer. So we always start with the customer. We get their feedback. We understand what is that they need. We also do a lot of market research. We understand the market trends. And the last but not the least, we also do a lot of alignment with our internal teams to make sure that our products are feasible, that it can be built, right? And when we combine all of this, that is what leads to our product roadmap.
Right. Keep it straightforward. Listen to the customer and build from there. I love that. With new trends and ideas emerging every day, how do you distinguish between short lived hype and innovating that actually belongs in the Jovial platform?
That's a good one. uh, Whenever there is a new thing which comes in the market, we before we jump onto the solution, we do a lot of rigorous testing. We get feedback from the user, we talk to our customers, we do a lot of research, right? And that helps us distinguish long-term innovative solutions than short-term just hype.
Great. Yeah, there's so much out there. It's almost hard to decipher and discern what's really going to last and what's going to be important and what makes the most sense. Jovio puts a lot of emphasis on client feedback, including our quarterly customer happiness index. How do you integrate that input into the development cycle without losing sight of long-term goals?
Yeah. Uh, all of our customer feedback, I would say we are blessed to get feedback from our customers, and any customer feedback is better than any amount of market research you can do. So we always build with customer as the center, and we are fortunate enough to have customers whose wishes and demands very much aligns with our long term vision. So it's never a contention. So it's whatever we get feedback, all of that is aligned with our long term vision, and that makes us a lot easier for us to incorporate those into our roadmap.
Great. You've helped shape some of the most transformative products in our space. Looking ahead, what excites you most about what Jovio is building next?
Okay, I'm going to let you in a secret. I'm sure it will not be a secret, and everyone will know about it. We are working on launching a groundbreaking high volume hiring solution. So we are building one of its kind, which will incorporate attraction, engagement, and conversion all into a single high volume product, which will be an agentic in nature.
Hmm. I might go back to staffing once it's high volume staffing. Just kidding. I'm staying at Jovio. I'm not leaving. But that would make life so much easier. When I think about high volume hiring, the peaks, having to prepare for that, the recruitment marketing that goes into it. And then there's such a fine window of when you execute on that strategy and then get to that high volume hiring. I think that would solve so many
Yeah.
challenges.
And there are a lot of platforms or companies who have, I would say, point solutions, right? But I don't think there are, many companies who have a agentic experience which stitches together all this point solution which solves for high volume hiring, right? And that's the first of its kind.
I would agree with that. That is when you're in it and trying to deliver it, it's a little stressful. So anything to make that easier. What's next for product engineering at Joveo?
I'm going to talk about the team, and we talked about the product, right? So one of the thing we are doing right now is we are completely transforming our team, and we are using a lot of AI, right, which helps us innovate faster, solve our customer problems faster, right? And we have always been at the, I would say, cutting edge of the technology. Like we have always used the latest technologies, tools, right? But with AI, we have another opportunity to push that boundary further. So there's a lot of AI, I would say, innovation going internally, both in terms of product building as well as transforming the people.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. So before we get into our rapid fire Q&A, how can people get in touch with you?
How they can get in touch with me is my email. And if you want to learn more about Joveo, you should visit our website. We are also planning to launch an engineering blog soon where you will find the latest tech innovations we are working on.
No, that's great. That'll be exciting. All right, rapid fire Q&A. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Early morning stand up or a late night build session?
Early morning stand up. I'm a morning person.
Yeah. We differ in that way, Prateek. I'm not a morning person. A piece of underrated tech that you actually admire.
I think there are a lot of tech. I would say one, like if I have to just say one thing, I would definitely say infrastructure as code. It makes creating new infrastructure for, for new geographies so much easier. Like otherwise it just takes what takes months now takes hours, right? And a lot of that we assume it always works, right? But it's truly magical, and I don't think we talk about it every day.
Yeah, that's great. Not a thought of that one. Most rewarding feature you've launched.
Again, there are too many. There are too many, but if I have to just pick one, I would definitely say, the mobile applied technology which we built and which was, acquired. And at Jovio, I would say unified analytics. That's definitely one of our coolest product, which really solves the problem of analytics, which no other product does.
Yeah, it truly does. And, I always had this dream in my head sitting in the practitioner seat of having the analytics that we have inside the platform. And I was always ask my tech team to say, can we get this in the tech stack? And it was, with the APIs and things like that being expensive to feed it in. It's so cool that we have that in unified analytics at Jovio. That's hands down what sold me coming to the company. A future of recruitment tech in one word.
Transformative. And I believe, again, I'm going to elaborate on that, right? I believe we are at a inflection point where we have the technology to truly completely change the recruitment technology, right? What we always wish the industry to be, and we will try our best to push that boundary.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you, Prateek. It's been
Thank you,
great sitting
Jennifer.
with you and getting some questions answered and spending time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.